Hey, good morning everybody. We are in Toronto and our time here is done, so it's time to move on to Pittsburgh. It's a little more than 300 miles away, but we do have to get over the border. So we'll see how that goes. Canada was easy, so I'm kind of expecting getting back into the US to be kind of a pain in the butt. But we'll see how it goes. And if we have enough time, maybe we'll stop by and hang out at Niagra Falls for a minute. We kind of skipped that on our way in. So I've been kind of planning it for today, but I definitely want to get over the border first just to see how long it takes. And then we'll go from there. But first things first, we've got about an hour and a half or so to the border. So it is time to get moving. Cool. All right, we are at Niagara Falls. We're gonna go see if we can get a look before we have to keep moving on today. So trying to hustle, but yeah, I've been here since I was like a senior in high school. So I'm excited to see. We got a glimpse coming over the bridge. Hopefully you could see that on the video. But couldn't really stop because it's an international border, so kind of had to just keep driving along. But yeah, let's see what we see. So with another very easy border crossing and just a quick pit stop at Niagara Falls to check it out. Had all day to get down to Pittsburgh. So I just went back down through upstate New York and northern Pennsylvania. And soon enough, Pittsburgh was calling. All right, that's Pittsburgh, baby. I was really excited to get to Pittsburgh because it was going to be the first time since Arizona over 3 weeks ago that I wasn't going to have anything to do for an entire day. No riding and no baseball game lined up. I needed this break for sure. Good morning from Pittsburgh. We are on a mission to find some laundry. Well, to do some laundry, to find a laundromat. Clean clothes in hand, I got to fight through some morning bridge traffic and had a surprisingly hard time finding a parking garage that wanted to take my motorcycle. But after that, we had the rest of the day just to do a little bit of sightseeing. And man, Pittsburgh is a beautiful town. Tons of rivers, tons of bridges, and they have something that I was really excited to try. It's called the Duchesne Incline, and it is a funicular, which is essentially a hillside elevator run on cable cars, and they are old and sketchy. If you're planning on riding the funicular, definitely make sure you bring cash because that's all they take. I didn't have any cash on me and had to kind of persuade a fellow passenger to buy me a ticket and then Venmo them the money. But if you can get through that and you're brave enough to ride up this rickety old track, it really pays off with some beautiful views of Pittsburgh. Just look how many bridges there are in this town. And no tourist day would be complete without a sandwich from Permanente Bros, where they put the fries in the sandwich. The rest of the day was just spent kind of exploring around the city itself. Found an old brewery and a church, walked past the Roberto Clemente Museum, found some really delicious pizza for dinner, and then was treated to a beautiful sunset down on the water. All in all, this was a much needed, very fun day, just kind of relaxing and stretching the legs a little bit. But you know what I'm here to do? That's watch baseball. All right, we are on our way to PNC Park. It's just across the river. Haven't done much filming today, really just spent the day doing some computer admin stuff, but now it's time to grab a game. Let's go do it. PNC Park is widely considered to have some of the best views in all of baseball, and it is hard to argue with that. For my money, I think it's better even than St. Louis and Toronto when it comes to city skylines. And it's kind of a shame that the Pirates aren't a better baseball team, because it would be really cool to see them get back to their glory days and really have this park hopping. But no matter what, if you're in Pittsburgh and you have a chance to catch a game here, PNC Park is really high on my must-see list for all of Major League Baseball. Okay, so that is it for PNC Park. Just a beautiful spot to watch a game, and we had a great night and a couple of pretty fun days in Pittsburgh. But you know what, on the walk back, it turns out there's a furry convention in town, which means it is time for us to move on. See you next time in Cincinnati.